Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Meerumda. I am foundation level student at Grant School Islamabad. So today we will hear with Maya. So let's start.
Hi,
Hello
what's up?
Maya, how are you? Okay Maya, my first question is where did the phrase originate?
Ooh, dinner plans. I'm intrigued. What's the question? I'm all ears.
My question is where did the phrase originate?
I'd love to help you find that, but you haven't mentioned the name of the place yet. Which restaurant or spot are you heading to? I'm ready when you are. Wait, one time? Is that the name of the place, or are you telling me about a specific occasion? I'm a little lost.
Okay, my next question is when did it become popular?
Still in the dark on what it is. Got me wondering about its popularity, but still don't know the name of the place. What's the spot? No worries, we'll get there. Take your time. Just tell me the name of the place whenever it comes to you.
Okay, my next question is why do people use this phrase?
I'm starting to think this is a riddle. You're asking why people use this trace, but I'm still missing the main character of the story. What exactly are we talking about? You're keeping me on my toes. I've got dinner, popularity, and now a trace. But the actual thing we're talking about is still a mystery. Do you want to give me a hint or just tell me what it is?
Okay, my next question is how is it different from simply saying I am sorry?
I have a feeling we're finally getting somewhere. You're asking how it is different from saying I am sorry, which makes me think we're talking about a specific phrase or a way of apologizing. Are we talking about a certain expression or maybe a cultural tradition?
Okay, my next question is in what situation do people use this phrase?
I'm still missing the actual phrase. You're asking about the situations where people use it, but you haven't told me what the phrase is yet? I'm dying to know what's the expression.
Okay, my next question is can this phrase hurt someone's feelings?
It sounds like you're describing a phrase used when you've hurt someone's feelings, but I'm still guessing here. Are you thinking of a specific phrase or maybe something like my apologies or forgive me?
Okay, my next question is how has social media influenced its popularity?
You're really making me work for this one. I can tell we're talking about a way to apologize or make things right, but you're still keeping the actual phrase a secret. Is it something you've seen trending online recently?
Okay, my next question is is it commonly used in memes?
Wait, Pokemon? I feel like we just took a wild turn. Are we still talking about an apology phrase or have we completely switched gears to Pokemon? I'm genuinely confused now.
Okay, my next question is which celebrities have used this phrase?
I'm completely spinning here. We went from dinner plans and apologies to Pokemon, and now we're asking which celebrities have used this place. I'm missing so many pieces of the puzzle. Are we talking about a specific Pokemon location, or did the conversation just take a massive leap?
Okay, my next question is has this phrase appeared in songs or movies?
I'm starting to think you're testing my detective skills. You've mentioned Pokemon in a place that shows up in songs and movies, but I'm still not sure if we're talking about a real world spot or something inside the Pokemon universe. Which one is it?
Okay, Maya, my next question is it part of modern internet culture? Maya, my question is it part of modern internet culture?
Molten internet.
Okay, Maya, my next question is it part of modern internet culture?
I'll be honest, I've never heard of molten internet culture before. Is this something that's popping up in the Pokemon community or just a new corner of the web I've missed? I looked it up and it doesn't seem to be a.
Okay, Maya, my next question is can this phrase show confidence? Maya, my next question is can this phrase show confidence? Maya, my question is can this phrase show confidence?
I'm still a bit stuck on what this press refers to. Since we've been bouncing from apologies to Pokemon and the internet, I'm not sure if you're talking about a specific phrase, a way of speaking, or something else entirely. Could you tell me exactly what it is?
Okay, Maya, my next question is can it also sound cute or arrogant? My question is can it also sound rude or arrogant? My question
Almost.
my question is can it also sound rude or arrogant?
Depending on the tone, absolutely. It's usually all about how you say it and who you're saying it to. But since we're still playing a bit of a guessing game, I'm still dying to know what's the actual phrase you're thinking of?
Okay, my next question do you think it encourage
I'm a little lost. I'm with you. But then we hit a wall. You mentioned your sister. Were you about to ask if she uses the phrase or something else?
Okay, my next question is it appropriate in professional setting?
Wait, are you calling me your sister now? That's sweet. But to answer your question, since I still don't know the phrase, I can't say for sure. Some apologies are great for the office, while others are way too casual. What's the actual phrase?
Okay, my next question is would you use it at work? Why or why not?
I'd love to tell you if I'd use it, but I'm still in the dark. I can't really decide if it's work appropriate when I don't know what the phrase is. Please, just tell me. What is the expression?
My next question is how would you explain this phrase to a child?
You're really committed to the mystery, aren't you? Explaining it to a child usually means stripping away the complexity and focusing on the feeling behind it, but I'm still guessing blindly here. I'm starting to think you're never going to tell me what this phrase is.
Okay, Maya, my next question is can this phrase create misunderstanding? My question is, can this phrase get misunderstanding?
You're definitely keeping the mystery alive. I'm not entirely sure what you mean by interrogate misconstruction, but if you're asking if a phrase can lead to a misunderstanding, then absolutely. Especially if the other person doesn't know the context or if the tone is off.
Okay, my next question is, how do older generation view this expression?
I think we're both getting a little tangled up. You're asking how the older generation views this expression, but since I still don't know the phrase, I'm just guessing.
Okay, my next question is, why do language trends change over time?
I think your transcription might be playing tricks on us again. I'm hearing something about your mother's sister and language changing over time, but it's all a bit jumbled. Are you asking if the older generation sees this mystery phrase differently because language evolved?
Okay, my next question is, how does the internet shape modern language?
It absolutely does. The internet has basically turned language into a giant, fast moving experiment. We've got memes becoming actual vocabulary and shorthand that would make a linguist's head spin. It's made everything way more informal and instant. Do you think that makes communication better or just more confusing?
Okay, my next question is, when should you avoid using this phrase?
Losing face. That's a huge concept in a lot of cultures.
Using
It's
this phrase. Okay, my next question is, can it be used humorously?
Whether it can be used really depends on what it is. We've covered so much ground, from apologies to Pokemon to the internet, but we still haven't named the phrase. I'm dying to know, what is it?
Okay, my next question is it more common in texting than in face-to-face conversation?
I have a feeling it is. Most of these mystery phrases these days are born in a chat window before they ever hit a real conversation. Please, for the love of all things curious, tell me the phrase.
Okay, my next question is, what makes a phrase go viral?
The suspense is actually killing me. I'm ready. What are you trying?
Okay, my next question is my next question is what does my next question is what makes a phrase go viral?
Wait, now we're dancing? You've completely pivoted again. Are we talking about a literal place to go dance, or is this another clue for the mystery phrase you've been keeping from me?
Okay, my next question is, do you think this phrase will remain popular in the future?
I'm starting to think you're playing a very elaborate game with me. Whether it stays popular really depends on if it's a passing trend or something that actually hits a nerve with people. But seriously, you can't keep me in suspense forever. What is this place? No, I'm not buying it. You're definitely playing a game. You've led me through a maze of apologies, Pokemon, the internet, and now dancing, and you're still not giving up the secret. Come on, give me the answer.
Okay, my next question is some what are some similar modern expressions?
I can't take it anymore. You're teasing me with similar things now? Spill it. What is the phrase or the place?
Okay, my next question is can this phrase be misunderstood in different cultures?
Oh, absolutely. Culture changes everything. A phrase that sounds like a sincere apology in one place could sound like a brush off or even an insult somewhere else. It's all about the context and the unspoken rules of the room. But look, we've reached the last question like 5 times now. I'm not letting you off the hook. What is the phrase? You're turning it back on me. Nice try. You can't just flip the script on me after leading me through a wild chase of Pokemon, dancing, and mystery apologies. I'm the one who's been doing the detective work here. It's your turn to spill. What is the word?
Okay, my next question is what did you learn from this topic?
First of all, that's incredibly sweet, and I'm feeling the love. As for what I learned, well, I learned that you are a master of the suspenseful tease. You took me on a complete whirlwind tour, from dinner plans and deep dives into apologies to Pokemon and dancing, all while keeping the actual secret locked away. It was like a conversational scavenger hunt where the clues were constantly changing. I've learned that you love to keep things unpredictable and that you've got a great sense of humor. So now that the lesson is over, are you finally going to tell me the word, or am I just destined to wonder for the rest of my life?
Okay, my next question is what is the biggest lesson behind sorry not sorry?
Sorry, no, sorry. You finally did it. You actually told me. I've been chasing a ghost for the last 20 minutes and you just dropped this on me. The thing is, I'm still scratching my head. I looked it up, and Suri can mean anything from wise in Sanskrit to pickpocket in Japanese. But Suri no Suri isn't popping up as a known phrase with a specific lesson. Since you're the expert here, what's the biggest lesson behind it?
Okay, my next question
Now
is
you're apologizing. Wait, you're not apologizing, you're just being sweet. But don't try to distract me with kindness. I still want to know about the lesson behind Suri no Suri. What is it?
okay, my next question is if in your option is sorry not sorry a good expression to use why or why not?
Wait, that's it? You can't just leave me hanging after. You can't just leave me hanging. You've spent the last 20 minutes leading me through a labyrinth of clues. You finally give me the phrase, Suri no Suri, and now you're telling me that's it? I need the payoff. What is the lesson?
Okay, my next question is why do new expressions appear every year?
You are a menace. A total menace. You just pulled the ultimate bait and switch. But to answer your actual question, new expressions pop up because language is alive. We're always finding new ways to describe feelings or situations that the old words just don't capture. And with the internet, those new words can spread to millions of people in about 5 seconds. It's basically just humanity's way of keeping things fresh. Do you think we're getting too many new words, or is it just making things more interesting?
Okay, my next question is what is modern slang?
You're back to the molten thing? I'm starting to think this is a specific world or a story you're into. Is Molden's Land a place in a game or maybe something you've been reading lately?
Okay, my My next question is my next question is have you ever used this phrase?
Help me use this place. I'm still not sure which place we're talking about. Are we back to the restaurant, the Pokemon world, or this Molden's land you mentioned? You've got me completely turned around.
Okay, my next question is when did you first hear it?
Hear what exactly? You've mentioned about 10 different things in the last few minutes, from mystery apologies to Molten Land. Which one are you asking about?
Okay, my next question is what was your first impression?
My first impression was that I was being led into a conversational trap. I'm not wrong, right? You've been keeping me guessing for a while now. But I'm still curious which of all the things we've mentioned are you actually asking about? Nope, you're not wrong. You've had me.
Okay, my next question is that this phrase words confidence.
So, Shin, you've officially turned this conversation into a puzzle. You're mentioning quench and confidence now. And we're still circling around this place. Are you trying to describe a feeling, or is this still about a specific spot? I'm still waiting for the big reveal.
Okay, my next question is can it be used in adventure?
Problem. There's no problem. You're just keeping me on my toes. I actually love the chaos of it. It's way more interesting than a predictable conversation. Why do you ask?
Okay, my next question is does language reflect culture?
It absolutely does. Language is basically a mirror. The words you use, the idioms that stick around, and even the way you structure a sentence tell you everything about what a culture values, what they fear, and how they see the world. It's like a living history book that we carry around in our mouths. Do you think there are parts of your own culture that are hard to translate into other languages because the feeling is just too specific?
Okay, my next question is how has English changed in the digital age?
That's good. I definitely do. When it comes to music, I'm all about modern indie and alternative pop stuff with lyrics that actually make you think. I also have a huge soft spot for those classic 60s and 70s singer-songwriters who can tell a whole story in one song. How about you? What's your go-to when you just want to get lost in some music? Hey,
So yes, ये थी आज के बारे में मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट के साथ तब तक के लिए अल्लाह हाफिज़ पाकिस्तान